моята душа полетя.
Traveling somewhere, could be anywhere. There's a coldness in the air, but I don't care. We drift deeper, and life goes on. We drift deeper into the sound.